next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Gordon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Gets it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. From the gun, Cunningham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 1st down. Here's Graham. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Graham. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Hey, Delta. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Let's 54. Defense.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's crashing. Orbit. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Come to my world. Set. What?
The final shot before break. Cunningham. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. First down throw, Cunningham. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 47 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
A conventional Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run. It's Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, here's Graham, eluding the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. On second down, here's Cunningham, able to get this to Gordon. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. give. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Here's Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Geis with the carry on second down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Melvin Gordon. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on first down.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Graham to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Graham again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch the shit. Watch the
throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch up. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Exit. Number 53. Mike 53. Watch the out. Watch the out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Graham will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Landry, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. There goes Melvin Gordon. A big play there by Gordon. 59 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end yet again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Call that an 84-yard.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood